are going to do a Zillow call. So, hi, this is Alex. I'm connecting to your local agent now.
Hey, is this Andre?
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Andre, this is Jason with Home Smart here in Manteca, your preferred Zillow agent. Just got your inquiry on 123 Main Street. When would you like to see that?
I'm available tomorrow after 3. Does that home have dual pane windows?
Let me check for you. Can't really tell from looking at the pictures, but definitely something we can keep in mind when we take a look at it tomorrow.
Okay, and are you the listing agent, Jason?
No, I'm not the listing agent, but I am the premier agent in the area. So 3 o'clock works for me tomorrow, but this is by appointment only, so I'm gonna have to reach out to the seller and get that scheduled. Now,
okay. I got to be honest with you, Jason. I do have an agent.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's fine. Now, can we agree that if I make myself available and show you this property tomorrow, that if you're interested in it and you love it and you want to make an offer, that you'll write that offer with me?
I can certainly do that.
Okay. Well, then we'll just keep going forward. I got to get it scheduled, so I'm gonna have to reach out to them. But was there anything else that you're interested in seeing at this time?
No, this one was really the one that caught my attention.
Okay, and what was it about this house that caught your attention?
Big backyard and the pool. The pool is beautiful.
Cool. Big backyard. Okay, so if I find some other listings with those types of features and bring those to our viewing tomorrow, would you like to see those as well?
Yeah. If you have some other properties, I can make time.
All right, cool. So I'll check for some other properties so we can make good use of our time, and I'll reach out to this agent and I will give you a call back before the end of the day to confirm with you for tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Now, you may get some calls from other agents in regards to this or any other inquiry. Just let them know Jason from the Camara Group has you taken care of.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds great. Good job, man. I threw 3 of the 4 objections at you. You handled all of them really good. Navigated through the call well, so superb job. Anybody else have any feedback?
I like that it was so just nonchalant. It's just like it was so nonchalant. Like Jason, you didn't sound nervous. You didn't sound like hesitant on anything. You're just like, okay, perfect. Well then let's move along. No big deal. Like it seemed so smooth. And that I feel like makes the end client, like the end user, more comfortable.
Okay, so and saying nonchalant in a good way or a bad way? Like, I don't want to sound disinterested, but I'm just. Hello?
No, what she's saying, I think with nonchalant, she means more like effortless.
Okay.
Like just super smooth.
Yeah, just like very second nature for you. That's a better choice of words. Just like very second nature. Not scripted, not nervous.
I just need to do that with the Google.
Which you'll get there. You'll get there. So, Helen, are you done updating?
Yeah.
Okay. So what script are you struggling with, or what script do you feel like you want to work on?
Let's do the Zillow.
Zillow? Okay, perfect. Hi, this is Alex. I'm connecting you to a local agent now.
Hi, is this Andre?
Yeah, speaking.
How are you, Andre?
Oh, best day of my life. Best day of my life.
Great. This is Helen with the Camara Group, and I got your inquiry on 123 Main Street. When would you like to see him?
I'm available tomorrow after 3, but hey, Helen, are you the listing agent?
No, that's a good question. I'm not the listing agent, but I'm the premier agent for the area. What time would you want to see this listing? Oh, you already said that. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Is it because you just got the real estate call? Because I just got it too.
Yeah, I got
Did
it.
that throw you off? Okay, no, you're fine. So
No.
let's start over from the beginning.
Also, what we talked about yesterday in the Zillow thing is kind of, yeah. I'm trying to switch to what he told us to do.
Okay, perfect. And then are you getting the notifications
For
Zillow?
I'm not getting anything for Zillow at all.
So do you have because I know we have everything routed. Have you downloaded the Premier Agent app?
I have it downloaded and it's already logged in, but I'm not sure if there's any problems in it. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so let me get that figured out for you, Helen.
Okay.
That happened actually to me
Mhm.
earlier in the year, where everything was set up. So I can work with Jordan. I'll work with our Zillow rep on getting that addressed.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get that addressed before the weekend, so we can get you on some of the Zillow leads. Because yeah, that's happened to me too, and I get it. It could be frustrating, but we'll get it taken care of one way or another.
Okay.
All right. So
do that again.
all right. Yeah. So hi, this is Alex. I'm connecting to your local agent now.
Hi, Andre.
Yeah, speaking.
This is Helen with the Camara Group. I've got your inquiry on 123 Main Street. When would you like to see it?
I'm available tomorrow after 3, but Helen, I have an agent.
Oh, okay. I understand. Well, you know what? That's fine. As long as we agree, if I show you this listing and you like it and you want to put an offer, we can go ahead and write it for you. How does
Yeah.
that
No.
sound?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, great. So tomorrow after 3, this listing seems to be by appointment. So I have to call the listing agent and confirm that and get back to you.
Okay.
Okay, so have you seen anything else that you liked or loved?
No. This was the only one.
Okay, so what did you like about this one?
I like that it had the pool and the big backyard.
Okay, so a pool and a big backyard. So if I bring with me a couple of listings that have the same criteria in this house with a pool and a backyard, would you be willing to look at them?
Of course. No, if you have them, I definitely would.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you're going to probably get a couple of calls about this inquiry. Just let them know that Helen from the Camara Group is taking care of it. And I will go ahead and shoot you a message confirming an appointment. And I look forward to seeing you.
Okay, perfect. Sounds great.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Sounds good. Bye. All right, great job, Helen. If you notice, I obviously threw another objection at you. Just wanted to throw a monkey wrench in there because you had the objection fine, but did really well on that. Once again, like, these people want us to open a door for them, right? So sometimes, I mean, yeah, if we can build some rapport, great, but they're calling us because they want to get in the house. They want to get in the house. They want to get in the house. We make it smooth, simple, and easy. Then that's us doing our job. So I thought that you did a very good job on that.
Thank you. I just remembered you said, don't ask how are you, nothing, just say who you are and go ahead to that. So,
yeah. I would just say, you could say that, hey, this is Helen with the Camara Group at HomeSmart PV and Associates. We are the premier agent in the area. Maybe something in there like that. And I'm going to talk to Jordan when he gets back, because I know our Zillow rep said one thing, but I also know that our scripts work. So I'll get some clarification from Jordan on that. But I mean, I know we're going off of what the Zillow rep said. So I'm not, like I said, that'll just be a little tiny tweak, but overall, I think you had a fantastic call.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. So I guess I will go then. What script do you guys want me to do?
Hey, Andre.
Yes.
We want Google pay-per-click.
I just happened to listen to one of the calls of Karima from Zillow,
Okay.
which shows some objections about violations in the property.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, citations on the property. Yeah, no, I talked to her about that. Yeah, so it was actually on the MLS, and so we were able to get that information for her.
Okay, so all of the agents know about that.
So what happened was there's some violations on the property that was listed, and the client wanted to know what those violations were. And so, anytime anything has to do with the city or anything like that, we want to direct our buyers towards the county or the city that these properties are in, because we don't want the liability aspect of like we call the city and they tell us one thing, and then our client closes on the house and they tell them another thing. From a liability perspective, we want them to do that. Now, in this case, they did have those citations, or those citations or violations of ordinance or whatever they were through the city. They had them attached on the MLS. And so we were able to help Karima find them on the MLS so she could give her client the information.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. Brittany, you said Google pay per click?
Yes.
Okay. Helen, why don't you be the buyer and I will be Andre the agent?
Okay.
Hi, Helen.
Yeah.
Hey, Helen, my name is Andre Rocha with the Camara Group. You had registered on a free home search website looking at properties over in the Stockton area. And I just want to call and see, are you just browsing for a home, or are you actively searching for a home?
Oh, I'm just browsing.
Just browsing? Well, hey, you know what, Helen, that's great, because it doesn't matter to us whether you buy a house now or 5 years from now. One thing we found, that people who do start browsing early in the home buying process, ultimately, they really make a lot less mistakes and end up with a way better home. So I know you're just browsing, Helen, but I mean, in a perfect world, how soon would you like to make a move?
Okay, you got me.
Say it. You could say it. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, but we don't live in a perfect world.
You know what, Helen, I completely respect that. But with the world that we do live in, I mean, how soon do you see yourself being in your next home?
Maybe in a year or so.
A year or so. And you know what? A year can come by like that. I'm 33 years old, and I can't tell you how many times I look back and I'm like, how the heck did another year just fly by? So the fact that you're getting started now is fantastic. Now, I saw Stockton was an area that you were interested in. Is that the only area that you're interested in?
Yeah, maybe Stockton, Manteca, and Ripon.
Stockton, Manteca, and Ripon. Okay. And then I see that you're looking at homes over in the $450,000, $550,000 price range. Is that a price range you're comfortable with?
Yes.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, Helen, how'd you come up with that price?
Just looking at how much we can afford,
Okay. So just kind of eyeballing how much you guys can afford?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it sounds like you haven't spoken to a lender yet?
No, we haven't.
Okay. Fantastic. And are you guys first-time home buyers by chance?
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh, how exciting, Helen. I don't know if you knew this, but at the Camara Group, we're a one-stop shop, and there's first-time homebuyer programs that actually can help you with up to $20,000 towards the cost of a home. Were you aware of that?
No, I haven't. Wasn't aware.
Okay. Now, I know, Helen, you said that you're kind of, within the next year, and I know it's one thing we didn't talk about, but is there any particular reason why you guys wanted to wait a year before you got into a home?
My son is junior, so this is going to be his last year. I don't want to move schools until he's done with high school.
Okay. Now, question to you. Obviously, if we were to find a house that met your search criteria, because I'm looking at the prices that you're looking at, there's definitely homes, in the area. If we can find one in the school district that he's going to school in, would that change things for you guys?
Yeah, it might. Yeah.
Okay. No, I just want to keep open-ended, because, I'm sure you've heard with interest rates and all these different things, hey, if we can save you as much money on a house now, I would love to do that. But I just wanted to make sure, if that's the only thing that's stopping you, if we can find you a house in his school district, it sounds like you guys would be, kind of motivated, maybe, push that, that year time frame a little bit closer. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, perfect. So, here's what I want to do. Honestly, with you guys being so new to the process and just getting started, with a lot of people in your position have found, Helen, is I'd like to schedule a buyer's consultation with you guys. And what that's going to do is, especially with you being first-time home buyers, we're going to go over the home buying process from A to Z. I'm also going to educate you on this crazy market that we're in, and then also tell you a little bit different things about the Camara Group, kind of what we do to help position our clients and help so many people buy and sell homes. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, perfect. Now, are you more of an in-person or over Zoom? What would you prefer?
Over Zoom would be fine.
Okay. Now, I know we're on Thursday right now, but what does your schedule look like for maybe tomorrow and over the weekend?
Tomorrow would be fine, early in the morning.
Okay, how early in the morning works for you?
We can do 9 a.m.
Okay, let me look here. You know what? I do have a 9 a.m. available. because I don't have a power hour tomorrow since it's Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and put you in the schedule for 9 o'clock. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to get you set up on a search in the area that you're looking at. And if you don't mind me asking, what high school does your son go to? I just want to make sure that I'm putting you on a search with homes that are in that school district.
I don't know any schools in those areas. I can't.
So Lincoln, so the Lincoln School District in Stockton. Wow, he must go to Lincoln High School. You know what? That's the best school district, and it's actually kind of a big area. So we can certainly find a home in that area for you, Helen. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as we get off the phone, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on everything. I'm going to get you set up on a search in Lincoln School District. I'm going to start reaching out to see if we have any properties that aren't listed on the market. I'm just really going to start working hard for you, but right when I get off the phone. And then tomorrow at 9, I'll meet with you via Zoom. We'll talk about the home buying process. And if you guys feel like, hey, you know what, maybe we want to try this, now and kind of see what happens. And I'd love to get you in contact with our lender and see what we can do for you.
That all sounds great. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, hey, Helen, if you don't have any more questions, I'll go ahead and let you go. I really appreciate you taking my phone call, and I can't wait to meet with you guys tomorrow at 9.
Me as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Take care.
That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So one thing, anybody have any other feedback?
I just like that you kind of stuck to the script, but also tweaked it a little bit. Because sometimes
And you need to.
Things come up and you can't just do exactly the order of what is.
Well, just think of the script as the roadmap, right? Let's say you're on Waze, or let's say you're on Maps, right? And you're trying to get to a destination. And then all of a sudden there's a traffic jam or there's an accident, right? And it takes you on this other road, but you're still going to get to the same destination.
Yeah.
Like you're still going to the same destination, booking that appointment. We're still going to the same destination, getting them in touch with our lender. But what we need to remember is there's certain things that we can do to kind of position ourselves and also like vet the buyer. So like one thing is you told me a year, which we hear that a lot, right? Mm-hmm. One question that I would fail to ask that I've started asking recently is, if you don't mind me asking, why a year, right? Because if you give me an objection that I can overcome, and I can give you an item of value, and I can say, hey, if this is the thing that's stopping you, if I can fix this, because once again, we're problem solvers. If I can fix this for you, Helen, is that going to change your situation? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that might. Because you don't want your son to move school districts, right? But mm-hmm. I just was like, hey, you know what? It seems like the prices that you're looking at for homes, that's what homes are going for in that area or in that school district. And then you're like, oh, so he doesn't have to switch schools. We just have to move and buy a house. And we're first-time home buyers, and we can get up to $20,000. Like, these are the things that are going through the consumer's head, right? Maybe you might not show it, but you're like, holy crap, like this is a little bit more affordable than I thought, right?
Yeah.
So it's just really important, like Jordan has said, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, just asking good questions.
So you didn't ask anything about the criteria, like what you want in a house, and that's fine, right? If you go into, since you booked the appointment, you can discuss that.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah. So I booked the appointment, and then also too, we can see what they're looking for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is with the Google pay-per-click is, if you want to ask that question, be my guest, but you can see kind of what they're looking at. But when you go and book the buyer's consultation, you're obviously, hey, what does your ideal home look like?
Yeah.
That's going to help you position yourself to get that information, and then you can fine tune their search. Right. But yeah, so if you want to ask that, you can ask that. If you don't want to, you necessarily don't.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Any other feedback, you guys?
I like that transition. Andre, you said you weren't previously asking, like, well, what's got you waiting a year? And I feel like that's where I get the most caught is like, where do I go from there? Like, oh, okay, you're looking at a year. I can't help you right now, but I've been asking that more question too. Like, what's got you waiting?
Yeah. So what's stopping
transition.
you? Well, here's the thing, because if we ask that question, we never know how ready these these leads will be if we don't ask all these questions. And we work damn hard. Right, to only be a question away from getting the information that we need. Like, if you think about that, you're just one good question away to getting a little bit farther. And the more times you ask that one more question, you know, what's got you waiting? What's got you, what's got you worried about interest rates? What's got you worried about the market, whatever it is. Or we're just one question away from that lead going from, we're probably never going to really work with them at all, to getting them engaged and giving them an item and value and getting ourselves closer to that appointment. So I want everyone to think that in their head. Like, when they say timeline, if it's not relatively soon, if it's more than 3 months, more than 6 months, let's ask that question. Hey, Brittany, if you don't mind me asking, like, you can throw me an objection too, Brittany, but hey, Brittany, if you don't mind me asking, like, why have you decided to wait for a year?
Oh, you want me to answer?
Yeah, you can just give me an answer.
Well, I don't know. I just don't like the way that the prices are looking. I want prices to fall.
And you know what, Brittany? Everyone feels the same way you do, myself included. I would love for the prices to fall out of the sky, but unfortunately, that doesn't seem the case. Now, I know that most people aren't necessarily concerned with the price more than they are with the monthly payment. So my question to you is, Brittany, is I know you're waiting for the prices to fall, but if we can find you a home that you like at the monthly payment that you can afford, would that change your situation?
Yeah, but I just don't want to pay like $60,000 over asking, like all these people are doing. Like, I just don't think real estate's worth that.
Hey, the thing is, the market is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, we do have another avenue that we can go, Brittany. We don't just like to look at what opportunities are on the market, because everybody's waiting for homes to hit the market. We actually offer off-market properties. And so, I can find homes and I can look to see if we have homes, obviously in the areas that you're most interested in, where we have sellers that want to sell their home, but they don't want to go through the hassle of putting it on the market. We can find those opportunities outside of having to come up crazy in price. We can make your offer, a lot more lucrative and attractive with other things that I definitely would like to discuss with you in further detail down the road. But I certainly think we can make it happen. But it sounds to me like, the prices bug you, but if we can find you a home that you don't have to spend $60,000 over list price for, that fits your monthly budget, is that going to make you, more motivated to maybe want to start the process sooner?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to own a home. I just, it's crazy right now.
I hear you. And let me ask you this, Brittany, are you a first-time home buyer?
I sure am.
Oh my God, how exciting. And Brittany, I don't know if you knew this, but you want to talk about, cutting down costs. Did you know there's first-time homebuyer programs out there that can actually help you with up to $20,000 down on a home purchase because you're a first-time homebuyer?
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't know that. $20,000 down, that's a lot.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I wanted to get in touch with you, Brittany, because over at the Camara Group, we're a one-stop shop. And being that you are a first-time home buyer, there's two things I'd like to offer you. First of all, I definitely love to get you in contact with our preferred lender. They specialize in those first-time home buyers programs, and they'll be able to give you more information on that, as well as like monthly payment, things of that nature. And the second thing, Brittany, because you're a first-time home buyer, that a lot of people just in your position have found helpful, is I'd like to sit down with you and do what's called a buyer's consultation. And what we do, Brittany, is we really break three things down for you. Number one, we talk to you about the home buying process, and we explain that to you from A to Z. Second thing, we talk about the market we're in and how we can position ourselves to get an accepted offer and ultimately end up with a home. And the third thing is I want to tell you what we do at the Camara Group to help so many families buy and sell real estate. How does that sound?
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Perfect. So I don't need to go any more into it, you guys, but you kind of see what I did, Brittany, is like, you're like $60,000 over a list, right? And I'm not mocking you like that, but like, I'm just saying, like, cause we've heard that someone say that on the phone. It's like, oh, this, oh, that.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the objections that I get hit with the most is like, no, I'm just not interested in looking in this market. And I try to like, you know, there are some people where I could be like, yeah, you know, down payment assistance. And then there's some other people that are just like so stuck in their ways. And I just kind of like, you know what, you're so stuck in your ways. Like nobody can say anything that would ever.
Well, but we asked that question to find that out, right? But I would really encourage you, we're not going to ask them, we're going to tell them. You know, if you, instead of asking someone, if we tell them, hey, look, Brittany, you know, pretty much all buyers aren't necessarily concerned with the cost of a home. They're more concerned with the monthly payment. So let me ask you this, if we can find you a home that's in your monthly, that fits the monthly budget that you're looking for, a monthly payment you're looking for, will that change your mind? I guarantee you, and you know, you ask that question, they're like, no, these prices are too high. Then it's somebody who probably isn't motivated and can't even afford a house at that point. In my experience, people are just going to be like, oh, this, oh, that. And, you know, they're typically the people that can't be in the market to buy a house anyways. Because I'll tell you what, if somebody really wants to buy a house and you told them that line, they have half a brain. They're going to be like, well, that makes sense, because the monthly payment is going to be what's most important, not the price of the house. If my monthly payment buys me a $600,000 house, then I'm going to search for 600. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
So that's just the mindset that we have to have. And if we can't, you know, we can take the horse to the water, but we can't get it to drink. That's going to happen with a good chunk of these leads. So, you know, you ask that question and they still want to give you some bullshit, then guess what? Like, you know, that's not somebody that needs our help because they think that they have it mastered, or they're just probably not in a position to where we can help them. And that's okay. And that's why we make the phone calls, right? So, I hope that helped, Britt. I really do hope that helped. And we need to keep the mantra. Oh, go ahead.
No, that was fantastic. Thank you. Especially the year thing. Helen, thanks. Appreciate that.
And Helen did get an objection today that, well, we don't live in a perfect world. So that's why I told her to throw that at me. You know, because we're going to get those pessimists that are going to be like, well, we don't live in a perfect world. Yeah, that's fine. But the world that we do live in, like, how soon do you want to make a move? Hey, you're not going to avoid the question. You're going to answer it. So if you don't want to talk about the perfect world, then hey, well, with the current world we're living in, how soon would you like to make a move? Boom, done. So let's just remember, we're one more question away from changing these people's lives. We're one more question away from booking the appointment. We're one more question away from deepening that relationship or building rapport with that lead. So going into today and tomorrow and going into the next week, let's just maintain that and understand that we're just one question away. Okay, you guys, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. I thought you were going to say something. So on that note, folks, thank you so much. I do apologize for us taking a little bit longer or pushing role play back, but I did have some home showings. But let's get after it. Let's get active and let's make it happen.
Will do.
Thank you.
All right. No problem, everyone. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.